Welcome to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Here's what's coming up on today's newscast. The snow season is here. We check in with Hopkins International Airport for a look at how their snow removal team preps for the winter weather. Clevelanders are helping out their neighbors when the snow falls. And you can too. There's still time to apply to become a snow hero this season. And we learn about the Clean and Clean mobile monitoring lab, providing Clevelanders information about the air we breathe. Hey Cleveland, here's a quick wrap-up of the key decisions from the December 1st City Council meeting. Council approved the terms and conditions in the settlement term sheet the administration negotiated regarding the relocation of the Cleveland Browns to the city of Brook Park and the demolition of Huntington Bank Field. The deal includes a Haslam Sports Group donating $25 million to the city by December 1st, 2025, or a later date once all approvals are secured, to advance lakefront development. HSG will raise the current Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland to a pad-ready state at the Browns' expense, beginning promptly upon termination of the parties' lease agreement. HSG will cover the cost of demolition and site work if it exceeds the estimated $30 million cost. Work is subject to Community Benefits Ordinance. HSG will invest $50 million plus cover stadium demolition costs and $20 million in community benefits for projects throughout the city. $70 million funding commitment does not change even if demolition and pad prep costs change. Council authorized the city to apply for and accept Issue 1 funds, as well as funds from other entities for the renovation of East 55th from Superior to St. Clair and St. Clair from East 55th to East 72nd, approximately 1.10 miles. The improvements include pavement rehabilitation, new sidewalks, curbs, ADA-compliant curb ramps and landings, new driveway aprons, roadway drainage, new water main, traffic signals, and streetscape. This will be an ODOT-administered construction project. The project cost is $8.5 million, and construction is set to begin in 2026. Council approved providing a $350,000 grant to help fund the general operating expenses associated with the Greater Cleveland Film Commission. The organization's mission and programming is directed at attracting movie production and production-related businesses, jobs, and capital to Cleveland and Northeast Ohio. Finally, Council authorized the city to amend the existing 99-year lease with the Cleveland Metro Parks to add city-owned North Coast Inner Harbor and Marina for operations, management, and maintenance. The 7th Amendment to the lakefront lease will add the North Coast Inner Harbor and Marina, with the Metro Parks assuming operations, management, and maintenance of the property. That's your Cleveland City Council wrap for this week. Also, this is the final council meeting of the year. Meetings resume January 5th, 2026. Stay tuned to TV20 for more updates on how council decisions shape our city. Hopkins International Airport says they're prepared during the snowfall. TV20 was there as the airport's snow removal team practiced dry run exercises last week before the snow hit Cleveland.
Preparing the equipment, maintenance, checking to make sure everything is up to par. We've been running drill-based scenarios with our crew, with our staff, and so we do that for several months. So we're not waiting for the first snowflake. We're already ready to go. Our number one focus is on safety and efficiency. Our target goal right now is about 30 minutes on the runway and then off the runway. So we got about 5 miles worth of runway to plow. We can do the entire airfield in about an hour, which is pretty significant.
During the holiday travel season, remember to arrive early for your flight and download your airline's app for any updates. And if you're traveling for the holidays, you may see something new at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. These are Hopkins Hounds therapy dogs, and their purpose is to make your travel day a little less stressful and a whole lot of cute. The specially trained dogs roam the airport to offer guests a friendly interaction and hopefully calm any travel nerves.
So the Hopkins Hounds program is a part of our Hopkins Hospitality program, which we created to make the airport a more inclusive and welcoming environment. Travel can be really stressful. It doesn't matter if you're a child, doesn't matter if you're an adult, doesn't matter if you're a seasoned business traveler. Typically a wagging tail and a little nose boop or whatever it might be can improve somebody's day. Hopkins Hounds is a program that's organized through CLE. We partner with a service called Brave Buddy Service Pups, and they help us vet handlers and dogs and ensure that we're doing this the right way. My favorite part about Hopkins Hounds is seeing all the interest and people in the community that are not only thrilled that we have this program. We've received so many, I'm talking thousands of positive comments and feedback about it, but also the people that want to be involved with it. We see people who are just running up to the dogs. They're so excited to see them, and that's really what's kind of heartwarming.
Cleveland Hopkins is looking for volunteers to serve as Hopkins Hounds handlers. To participate, you and your dog must be registered with Brave Buddy Service Pups. If you're interested, visit clevelandairport.com and search for Hopkins Hounds. It's not too late to sign up to be a snow hero. The city's new program pairs heroes with senior citizens or people with disabilities who may need some help clearing out the snow this winter season.
We need it. You know, people don't realize that we're stuck in there when the snow's out.
Winter in Cleveland can be tough for anyone, but it can be especially challenging for older adults or people with disabilities.
So other cities do snow angels, but we kind of thought with us having Superman, we could just be snow heroes. We thought that was pretty cool. We're hoping to kind of bridge that gap so that the seniors and the other disabled residents know you're not alone.
Enter Snow Heroes. The city's Department of Aging pairs a hero with a resident who needs help keeping their sidewalk, stairs, or ramp clear in the winter months.
I just moved into this neighborhood a month or two ago, and I was looking for something to do to help out in a small way. Put my information in, I got an email, agreed to do a background check, and then that's it.
TV20 was there when snow hero Ellen met her resident, Carolyn. A Snow Heroes resident will be within a 1-mile radius of their home. Ellen will bring her own shovel or snowblower and a safety vest provided by the city.
They will get a robocall from us when there's 3 inches or more. And so that's kind of their sign to activate and to go into action to help their resident. So it'll be within 48 hours that we're asking them to go out and assist.
This thing freezes very, very bad.
For Ellen, Snow Heroes is about more than volunteering. It's about keeping her community safe.
I have 2 people that were close to me that ended up in the hospital. Those are really serious consequences, and so it's like really close to my heart that the snow can really play a number on you if you're trying to shovel and you've got like a heart condition.
Snow Heroes is an opportunity for neighbors to help neighbors.
But it's not just for individuals. The city is encouraging groups to apply to be heroes too.
Whether that's a youth group or a church group or any community group, we've had families start to apply. So if you come as a group, you can do more houses.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's no deadline to sign up to be a snow hero, and you can sign up at clevelandohio.gov/aging or by calling 216-857-7165. It's a community air monitoring project led by the Cleveland Division of Air Quality. TV20's Richard Stewart explains more about Clean and Clee and how it's working to provide Clevelanders with data about the air we breathe.
On the Cleveland Clinic South Point campus, the Clean and CLE mobile monitoring trailer is now operational, collecting continuous readings on pollutants and weather conditions that affect the air Clevelanders breathe every day.
Hello, we are at the new Clean and CLE trailer, monitoring trailer. This is part of the Community Leverage Enhanced Air Network in Cleveland. The purpose of this is we wanted to monitor the air in other places that we're currently monitoring for it. We have a lot of stations that are around the Industrial Valley, but we don't have anything out in the southeast side of Cleveland. That's where we're at right now. And we wanted to get a better understanding of the air in this area, so that's why we deployed this.
Inside the trailer is a full suite of EPA-level equipment tracking ozone, nitrogen dioxide, and particulate matter, the tiny airborne particles known as PM2.5 and PM10 that can trigger asthma, COPD flare-ups, and other respiratory issues.
We also have an entire suite of meteorological equipment, so we're monitoring for wind speed, wind direction, temperature, humidity, barometric pressure. And all this data is given to us on an hourly basis, and it goes on to Air Now where you can see it in real time. And you can use this data to help, to look, hey, do I want to go outside today?
Recently, the shelter received a new exterior wrap explaining how the monitoring system works and highlighting the partnerships that made the project possible. Cleveland Department of Public Health says the graphics transform the shelter from a technical station into a public-facing educational resource. And this Southwest Cleveland site is just the beginning.
So this is the first stop in the journey, is this spot. We'll be here till at least June of 2026. We'll be collecting data, and then we'll be looking at another site. The good thing about the way we design this trailer is we can put anything in it we want. Right now we're looking at ozone, NO2, fine and coarse particulate, but maybe at another site we want to look at VOC or toxics or CO or SO2. We have a concern. We can easily swap these analyzers out with those analyzers and collect that data.
Officials say residents have been asking for specific data to their neighborhoods, not just readings from industrial areas miles away.
The residents have been telling us for years they want to know what the air quality is like in their neighborhood. And only thing we've been able to say is, well, at the monitors that we have over here, this is what the air is. Now they can know what the air quality is in their neighborhood, and that's something really exciting. And it's, sensors are great. We've rolled out sensors throughout the entire city, but those are not EPA level equipment which we have here. This is the same monitors that are samplers that are used to see if we're meeting the standards put off by US EPA.
The shelter pulls in air through specialized intake systems, routing it through analyzers that measure pollutants and atmospheric conditions. The data is uploaded every hour to both the Cleveland Department of Public Health online dashboard and the National Air Now system, giving residents new tools to make informed decisions about outdoor activity, health risks, and changing conditions throughout the course of the day. Clean and CLE is part of a broader long-term effort to expand air monitoring across Cleveland so more neighborhoods can track local conditions with the same accuracy used by federal regulators.
Next, a day in the life of a delivery driver for Meals on Wheels. How the program helps seniors in Cleveland and how you can sign up to help too.
Hello, my name is John Mahoney. I am the manager of the City of Cleveland Office of Consumer Affairs. The Office of Consumer Affairs investigates consumer complaints. These include any purchase of a product or service you make, as long as you are a Cleveland resident or the complaint is about a business located in the City of Cleveland, Ohio. We will attempt to mediate an agreement between both parties to resolve the issue. However, we cannot guarantee an outcome in the consumer's favor. Consumer complaint categories include auto, repair and purchase, billing, home improvement contractors, mortgages, and retail. We have posted consumer educational flyers on the Office of Consumer Affairs page on the City of Cleveland website. We also collaborate with local, state, and federal partners who protect Clevelanders. Cleveland Department of Aging, the Better Business Bureau, Cuyahoga County Department of Consumer Affairs, the Legal Aid Society of Cleveland, the Ohio Attorney General, the Federal Trade Commission, the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Feel free to contact us with any questions at 216-664-4529.
Having access to a nutritious meal may be something a lot of people take for granted. At Benjamin Rose Institute, they're aiming to make sure Cleveland's aging adults eat well, even if they can't cook for themselves. We had the chance to ride along with the Meals on Wheels driver as they delivered food to area seniors.
Hey, George. How's it going?
This is Anthony Bolden. He's retired, but now he spends his time working for Benjamin Rose.
I like their slogan. Let's rethink aging, first of all. I love that.
A Cleveland-based nonprofit that supports the journey of aging adults.
I'm actually a senior myself, and I'm in fairly decent shape, so I said, well, let me find something to do with myself.
So he did.
I called Meals on Wheels. I saw the truck. Actually, I was receiving Meals on Wheels myself at one point. I had surgery on my foot. And I said, wow, I'd like to work doing that.
The program delivers nutritious hot and cold meals to the homes of adults aged 60 and older who are unable to shop for or cook meals on their own.
We deliver frozen foods for the ones who want to have a meal just for every day of the week. Or we can do a hot meal, which we deliver every day to certain ones.
Participants receive one meal a day, Monday through Friday, between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., also providing a familiar face who checks in on your loved ones.
Hey, Ty, have a good one, man. Some of the people are at that age where they can't get out. They can't cook for themselves. And this is a big help. Some of them's family have to go to work and they don't have time. So they get them signed up with Meals on Wheels program. And hey, it seems to work out really good for them. It's a big help for everybody all the way around. Plus I enjoy doing it.
He enjoys it so much, he says he's been with Meals on Wheels for almost 9 years now.
Actually 8 and about a quarter.
He's an excellent guy. He deserves a raise.
Meals on Wheels program is so important because you're doing something to help people.
And if you're looking to sign up a loved one to receive meals from the program, you can call 216-373-1994.
Hi, I'm Patrick McCune. I'm the Workforce Operations Manager at the Westside Catholic Center here in the near West Side, Ohio City. The Westside Catholic Center has been here for 48 years, and they provide services to the community in various ways, from breakfast and lunch to the clothing store to over 35 services as far as IDing goes, getting a new Social Security card, clothing store, anything that can really help someone who might be in need of that assistance. But it's also bigger than that. It has a Mariah House Family Shelter, that we also have a workforce development building, which I'm in charge of. Then we have great programs. We have a workforce development program, preparing people to go back to work, whether it's from a small amount of time that they were off due to maybe some addiction issues, or perhaps it was a little bit longer of a time with reentry or other things that society might throw our way. We're here for them to help them get employed. The first way that we help people find jobs is we discover where they are. So there's always paperwork when it comes to getting employed. And if you don't have a driver's license or a state ID or a Social Security card, you can't fill out an I-9. So you may start in workforce development programs, and that first week could be us just getting you all of the components you need to be able to be employed. And then we look into, who are you? What can we do to help you? What transferable skills do you have? Where have you worked before? What can we do on your resume to make it look great? And also, how can we make sure that we're communicating to all of our clients that it's best to just be truthful? Let's find the most truthful way to explain what happens to you. And then we can find an employer that they're gonna hire you regardless of what happened, because you were truthful about it. Most of our clients here at the Westside Catholic Center are brought to us through referral systems from the county, also through reentry programs, Fatherhood Initiative, other local nonprofits towards employment, Spanish American Community. Quite a few of our clients, though, that we get are through our very own resource center, and they're through the Westside Catholic Center, and they're through family members and relationships and business relationships that say, we know this family, we know these people, someone needs help with employment. And that's when we say, please send them to us. That's how we get them. something I'd like job seekers to know about this place is that we're going to give them an atmosphere to learn in and make mistakes. And I say mistakes and that's in reference to if it was an employer. If you were late for an employer 5 days in a row, there's a pretty good chance you're going to be fired. You're going to be terminated from your employment and you're going to be out of work, and that's a bad thing. But here, when you're in our training, we extend our loyalty, our care to you. If you're late 5 days in a row, we're not going to fire you. We're not going to hoot and holler at you. We're not going to give you a hard time. We're going to sit down again and start over and say, what do you need? How can we help you? What is it that we need to do to get you in such a shape, such a form that you can be on time to work, that you can be presentable, that you can achieve the goals that you want? So anyone that is interested in joining any of our programs here at the Westside Catholic Center or working with us at the Catholic Center or volunteering, they can reach out to us online. Right now, the Workforce Development Program is doing open orientations every Wednesday till the end of the year at 9 a.m. So if there's anyone in need of resume help, anything at all, they can just stop in here at the Workforce Building on the campus of the Westside Catholic Center and visit with myself or the employment coordinator, and we can help to get you going. You can also call the number below.
A local judge moves on from behind the bench. Next, a look back at the career of Judge Patton from Cleveland's Municipal Court.
We are Cleveland. We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland. We are Cleveland and proud of it.
Hello, I'm Scott Osicki, Chief Executive Officer of the Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Cuyahoga County. We know that life can be overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. If you or someone you know is feeling anxious, depressed, in a mental health crisis, have alcohol or other drug use concerns, or just need someone to talk to, help is available. Call or text 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's free, confidential, and available every day 24/7. Trained and caring counselors are there to listen, support, and help you find hope no matter what you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. Call or text 988 anytime because your mental health matters, and so do you.
Hi, I'm Katie Gallagher with the Cleveland Department of Aging. Do you or your loved ones have questions about Medicare? You're not alone. The Ohio Senior Health Insurance Information Program, or OSHIP, provides objective and unbiased Medicare information. OSHIP counselors are experts and can guide you through the Medicare process, making it easier to understand and navigate. They can help you understand your Medicare bills and find ways to save money. OSHIP is a free resource available for all Ohioans. Their counselors are just a phone call away. To contact OSHIP today, call 1-800-686-1578 or visit their website at insurance.ohio.gov. Take control of your Medicare and let OSHIP help guide the way for all things about Medicare.
Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. After more than 2 decades on the bench, one judge at the Cleveland Municipal Court is preparing to hang up his robe. TV20's Gabby Hart sat down with Judge Charles L. Patton Jr. to reflect on the history he leaves behind.
"20 years, 2 decades in this court, and to now kind of be coming to that end of an era. How are you feeling?
Well, it's the end of a journey. Something I wanted to do since I was in junior high school was become a judge.
A journey that started with a chance encounter and a life-changing question.
Martin Luther King finally gets around to saying hi to the other guests in the rooms. And sooner or later, he put his hand on my shoulder and said, the civil rights movement needs some attorneys. What do you want to do when you grow up? And I said to myself, what's an attorney?
Not only did he find out, he became one, studying African American history and journalism as an undergrad before earning his law degree and building a career that would bridge service, policy, and justice.
That's powerful. So Martin Luther King Jr. pretty much inspired you or kind of steered, you onto this path.
Judge Patton would go on to serve on Cleveland City Council and later on the municipal court bench, where he spent the last 20 years. His office, a time capsule of history. The walls are lined with photos of legends.
Of course, Thurgood Marshall on top. I got to meet him 3 different times. Johnny Cochran, Mike White in this picture. Johnny and I were friends before he did the OJ trial.
And right beside him through it all,
What a loss.
his personal bailiff, Ernest Hendricks. We just call him Ernie. He says he's learned a lot from the judge, and he also highlighted the judge's focus on education.
The judge would always ask people, and I never understood the significance until it clicked. One major thing, how far did you go in school? And when I started hearing people dropping out in the 10th grade, and of course I'm an accountant, I'm saying, whoa.
On the bench, Judge Patton turned that question into action.
I give book reports to defendants in jail to do.
The judge also led the Veterans Treatment Docket, one of the court's specialized programs designed to solve problems and help people.
I put people on probation and tell them to go to Tracy. Our probation department will send them someplace to get their GEDs. So that one of the happiest moments that I've experienced is when I've gone to graduations and seen people walk across the stage getting their GED or their high school diploma, and their family is happy, and they're on a different path. Those specialized dockets we do here in Cleveland are part of why we're a people helping people court.
When asked about his biggest challenge,
Mental health. It's really a struggle. It's a struggle that goes back for centuries, though. It's nothing new.
and one of his greatest accomplishments,
That he was fair, understanding, and assistant help a lot of people. He can walk down the street now and someone say, "Thank you very much, Judge Patton, because you asked me to write a book report." Very interesting, a book report, which changed their lives, encouraged a lot of people to attend school.
and long before the road, Patton made his mark on Cleveland City Council, helping open the first standalone Head Start building in the country, right here in Cleveland.
I'm so happy that it's there. Early childhood education that people took advantage of didn't exist until I was on city council, and by a fluke of accidents, two people meeting in the park, that happened. So I look at it and say, one of the better things I did.
So Judge Patton's last day in office will be January the 6th. That is when a new judge chosen by the voters will be sworn in. Now, while Judge Patton might be leaving the courtroom, I think it's safe to say that the impact he had on this city and inside of this building will stand the test of time. For the Cleveland Municipal Court, I'm Gabby Hart, reporting.
If you want to stay up to date with everything TV20 is working on, be sure to subscribe to the TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. We'll see you next time.